A very genius man was able to send his message to the whole world and won everything in his life by his mind and by the work he did. The only Arab Egyptian scientist who got Nobel Prize in a scientific way, which sent a very powerful message to young Arab people to give them hope, and they do exist in this world and have place to create a bright future despite of all the difficulties. Who is this man? And how could he win the Nobel Prize in a scientific way? And was he really genius to win the Nobel Prize? Before answering all these questions, as always, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and let us go. The Egyptian scientist Dr. Ahmed Zewail.
I'm Ahmed Zewail. I am in the chair professor here at the California Institute of Technology in both chemistry and physics.
He was born in 26-2 in 1946 in Damanhur city in Egypt, and in the age of 4, he moved with his family to Dasuq city, and there he grew up and got his beginning studies. And then after high school, he went to the Faculty of Science in Iskandariya University. And there, he got his bachelor's degree in science in chemistry section with an excellent marks and honors. And then he worked in the university as an assistant professor. After that, he got his master's degree in research in the science of light. And then he got a scholarship to the United States of America from the Pennsylvania University to study his PhD studies in the laser science. And then after he got his PhD, he worked as a researcher in the University of California, Berkeley, and then he moved to work in the California Institute of Technology in Caltech University, which is the biggest scientific universities in the United States.
To me, light is life. It's as simple as that. As a matter of fact, I did give a lecture in India called Light and Life. It is on the human scale, light is the one that makes us see and understand and comprehend the beauty of nature. Light also, from the point of view of knowledge, is the one that removes the darkness that exists in the world today. All these wars and what's going on around the world is actually because we are not seeing well what's going on with humanity. But when it comes to scientific domains, photosynthesis is depending on light. So we can't have food without light. We have to understand these processes. Light is essential in every chemical industry, pharmaceutical industry. I wouldn't say it's even applications of light. I would say light is in the fabric of our life, and so it is really important, and I think this was a very good decision by the UN and UNESCO to celebrate next year the Year of Light.
And in 1982, he got the American nationality, and day after day until he got lifted up in the academic positions in Caltech University, until he became a professor in chemistry science in Caltech University, which is the highest university scientific position in the United States. Definitely after Linus Pauling, who got Nobel Prize twice, once in chemistry science and once in the world peace. And in 1999, Dr. Ahmed Zewail got his biggest prize in his entire life.
Professor Zewail, I've tried to explain how your pioneering work has fundamentally changed the way scientists view chemical reactions. From being restricted to describe them only in terms of a metaphor, the transition state, we can now see the actual movements of atoms in molecules. We can speak of them in time and space in the same way as we imagine them. They are no longer invisible. May I convey to you my warmest congratulations on behalf of the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences and ask you to come forward to receive the Nobel Prize in Chemistry of 1999 from the hands of His Majesty the King.
He won the Nobel Prize in chemistry because he invented a microscope was able to give very accurate values.
هذا هو جهاز اخترعه المرحوم الحائز على جائزة نوبل الدكتور أحمد زويل في جامعة زويل.
Also, Dr. Ahmed Zewail published over about 350 researches in science, so his name was written in the list of honors in the United States. The list of honors contains the most important people who involved in the development of the country, and his name was written number 9 among 29 very famous personalities, next to Albert Einstein and Alexander Graham Bell. Do you know something? Dr. Ahmed Zewail got over about 100 world prizes, such as Benjamin Franklin Medal, Leonardo da Vinci Prize, King Faisal International Prize in Science, Bristol Medal, and Albert Einstein International Prize for Science.
Ahmed Zewail, by virtue of the authority vested in me and in the Senate of this university, I hereby admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. Dr. Zewail will be hooded by Dr. Gordon Myers, Associate Vice President, Academic, and by Dr. Mark Walker, Registrar and Executive Director of Student Enrollment.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, good.
I signed the book and
The biggest bomb is here. In 2009, the White House had announced choosing Dr. Ahmed Zewail among the advisors for the United States President, Barack Obama. And in Egypt, Dr. Ahmed Zewail got the First Class Medal of Merit and the Great Neil Medal, which is the Egypt's highest honor. Also, Dr. Ahmed Zewail published many books within Arabic and English languages. One of his greatest books is The Air of Science, which explains his journey in his life.
If you are passionate about something, you will enjoy it for the rest of your life. And it will not be a job. Until today, my wife will tell me, the moment where I become a child and coming home so excited is when there is something truly exciting I'm doing in science. And so why? Is because all my life I have been passionate about this. So my message to the young people, search the landscape and find what you're really truly passionate about. And for the rest of your life you will be happy. It's not money in a big way, it's not influence and power. All of these things come and go, but I think if you are passionate about a profession, you'll be happy.
And in August 2016, the world heard the announcement of the death of the Egyptian scientist Dr. Ahmed Zewail with an age of 70 years old, to close the door of one of the greatest Arab scientists.
Egypt's renowned Nobel laureate chemist Ahmed Zewail has been laid to rest on Sunday in Cairo. President Sisi and high-ranking officials attended a military funeral procession. Then the coffin was transported to the university he founded.
إذا كان الدكتور زويل رحمه الله غاب عنا بجسده فهو باقي معانا بروحه، باقي معانا بمبادئه، باقي معانا بعلمه الغزير.
Scientist Zewail passed away on Tuesday in the United States at the age of 70 after a long battle with cancer.
The end of his life as a human won't affect his creativities because he will be living by his achievements as one of the greatest people in history. Dr. Ahmed Zewail is one of the greatest people that we are so proud of as Arabs, and I'm hoping to see more Arab people like Dr. Ahmed Zewail in the next future. Wait. Don't be surprised if it is me. Have a nice day.